plenty of really stupid mature deer out there. It all has to do with pressure. You know, when you're hunting very, very low pressure, you can get away with murder. When you're hunting like everybody else does, like normal people do, that is a different story. Mr. Big is on pins and needles the entire time because he has all of us out there chasing him. He didn't get to be this age if he was doing what he's supposed to and doing stupid things. Otherwise, we would have killed him long ago.
I grew up hunting highly pressured land, public land, and I did this for almost 20 years, first starting out. And what that taught me is to really know deer behavior. And it's really tough to do that because you don't see deer for very long, especially when you're bow hunting. You might get a little glimpse here, a glimpse there, a couple seconds here, a couple seconds there, and you have to base everything that you know and how you hunt off of that. Then when you get the opportunity to hunt unpressured land, it's a real blessing. You know, it doesn't come around very often, but when you hunt unpressured deer, you really get to study deer behavior. And I say this all the time. You have to know deer to know how to hunt them. I always say, let the deer show you how to hunt them. And when you can study unpressured deer, you learn all these little nuances in behavior that you don't get to see in the wild all the time. And then when you can apply that no matter where you're hunting, you know, especially when you're hunting pressured land.
When you go into your bow stand, maybe that first weekend over a field that you've been glassing, you might see 30 deer. You might go there 2 nights later, maybe 20 deer. You go there the next weekend, 10 deer. And you go there 3 weeks later, you might see 1 or 2 deer. What's happening? The deer realize you're in there. You're pressuring them. You might not think you're pressuring them a lot. You're sneaking in and out of your stand, but they know you're there. They're feeling that pressure and they're reacting to it.
There's a big misnomer when hunting unpressured deer. People think, oh, it's super easy. You just go out there and this deer walks in and you shoot it. It's not that easy. Whitetails are whitetails. As long as they're free-ranging deer, they're gonna be wild. Just because they're unpressured doesn't mean they exhibit all that classic behavior. Staging behavior by mature bucks. Big thing. Bucks come in, they don't just come running in like a fawn would to a food plot or a food source or whatnot. Mature bucks are inherently programmed to stage. And what that means is they get to an area and they stay back and they wait and they survey that area. It's with their ears, it's with their eyes, it's with their nose. Now, an unpressured deer might come in more readily. He's gonna come in, stage for a little bit, and then come in to feed wherever he might be feeding. A pressured deer is gonna do that much longer, and most times this is why you don't see mature bucks on pressured land near food sources, because they'll stage back and they don't come in until it's dark. Unpressured deer, different story. They might come in 15 minutes, a half an hour before last light to come in and feed. That's the difference. But this behavior that you watch, the staging behavior, the way they test the wind, the way they use their ears to listen for danger, it's the same no matter how you're hunting them. So just because you get on a piece of unpressured land, don't think that this is gonna be a walk in the park, because it's not.
If you're like me, you finish up a hunt, you take your broadheads off, you don't know what to do with them. Do you throw them in a Ziploc bag, you put them in a nylon case, then you never know whether they're sharp or ready to go. We've got a brand new product, patent pending from Easton. It's the Stay Sharp broadhead case. This will hold 6 broadheads, mechanical or fixed blades, in 2, 3, or 4 blade configurations. I love this thing. It's just like the name says, Stay Sharp. When you're done with your hunt, you can slide your broadheads in here and it'll keep those broadheads nice and sharp. These rubber fingers do not touch the blades, they only touch the ferrule. So those broadheads are gonna stay pristine and ready to go. These are great because they also come with these little collars that you can screw on the back of your broadhead, and you can use that as a little handle, but it'll also hold any retaining rings your broadhead style might have. When you're done hunting, you put that on back there, you can go ahead and slide that right in, and then your broadheads are going to stay nice and secure. They're going to stay in place. When not in use, these broadhead collars, we've given a little place on the lid for those to be stored, and again, those are going to stay nice and secure. So you keep your broadhead collars ready to go when you need them, and we include 12. So right on the back of the package, we have 6 for deep 6, 6 for 832, so no matter what broadhead thread that you need or you're using, you've got 6 collars for either one, and that'll go perfect with the 6 broadheads that this will hold. Again, this is the Stay Sharp broadhead case from Easton. Get into your dealer today and check it out.